Now, let's get on to the Tiananmen Square thing for a bit here. This is kind of the official narrative. Do you want to read what this
is?
Yes,
this is a tanky talking point.
Yeah.
But what this is a convenient English translation of what you would see as the official narrative in China.
Yeah.
And that is Tiananmen Square when they ran over students with tanks and killed thousands of people in the streets. When the army came in and killed their own citizens for protesting the communist government of China, and asked for more transparency, all the demands that they made. What they're taught in China is that, number one, it didn't exist, and when it does exist, like when people do find out about it or it comes up, that it was warranted, and those people that they killed were actually terrorists, right? So this says, we remember the PLA soldiers who sacrificed their lives defending the country against domestic terrorism on June 4th, 1989. And this is what you'll see with the pro-authoritarian people that deny Tiananmen Square, kind of like Holocaust deniers.
Yeah.
You get these people that will go out there and say it didn't happen, and if it did, like, only the bad guys were killed. They killed bad students that were actually trying to, or it was a CIA color revolution, or it was people that just wanted to cause shit, right?
Yeah.
So it's warranted that the PLA killed them.
You know, there were some soldiers who did get killed during that whole thing. It's true, they really were. But by a couple of students with Molotov cocktails or whatever the hell they had versus tanks and automatic rifles, it's not
a fair fight.
No fair fight going on there.
Didn't
and
need to be a fight. There didn't
afterwards,
need to be a fight.
the people that participated in this even got like a commemorative watch.
Yeah.
You know, the soldiers.
It looks like shit,
it's a piece of shit watch.
Yeah, I feel like we've shown that before.
Probably have.
Yeah.
Anyway, the fact of the matter, these not very brave soldiers who just killed a bunch of unarmed students, unless you consider the occasional rock or something being armed or whatever. People are putting this kind of thing out to like commemorate those poor soldiers.
Those poor soldiers that mowed down their own citizens.
It's disgusting. Look, when you get into the tanky world, which tankies, for those of you who don't know, are these people that love authoritarianism and they love suffering, especially dead kids.
What's up with
they
that?
love that for some reason. It's like
because it furthers their agenda.
Yeah. Anyway, horrible people. Horrible. You go down this rabbit hole of these people. They are so twisted and disgusting.
Oh, it's really gross. It's a lot of narcissists as well.
Yeah. Pretty much every single tankie's got narcissistic
Personality
disorder. Anyway, this is the kind of crap they put out. We just had to let you know it's disgusting. What we need to remember is that the students who stood out and actually took that, had the courage to stand up to the Chinese government, you know, they really need to be remembered because they were stamped out. And this actually was the end of courage in China.
Yeah.
After this happened,
yeah.
And this also, after this Tiananmen Square massacre happened, the Chinese government made it illegal for large gatherings.
Yep.
They upped the surveillance of
everyone. This is where everything changed.
Yeah, and it was after this that pretty much it was not possible to get together and have any kind of demonstrations or protests or anything like that.
Yeah.
So it put an end to that. And it was really the iron fist of the Communist Party of China grasping the nation. And unfortunately, there's been no way to escape.
Yes.
You know, ever since then. Anyway.
We just want to remind people that there is a fantastic memorial in California. If you go out west, you can find in the desert somewhere.
Yeah, Yermo.
Yermo.
Yeah.
You have to go all the way out in the desert, and you'll find this massive monument.
Yeah, we actually have some.
6-4. Yeah, we went there just to remind you. It's called Liberty Sculpture Park. That's right.
Yeah, it's Liberty Sculpture Park, and it's.
We went out there 2-3 years ago now.
Yeah, about 3 years ago. See, it's got 6-4. This is where, by the way, there are often they have Tiananmen Square vigils and things there, which, by the way, you can't do in Hong Kong anymore. It's been banned in Hong Kong after 33 years of it happening. You can't do it anymore. But yeah, they have this whole thing. It's definitely worth a visit. It's kind of like a pikey little in the middle of nowhere desert thing with a couple of sculptures.
There's a lot of spirit and soul.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is where the recently, you know, the whole Department of Justice and the FBI or whatever it was, they caught these people that were working as agents for the Chinese government.
Just to burn down a Xi Jinping statue that they found offensive. It was a really bad move for China, but it connected them to some really awful, scary stuff. Yeah. Like proper Chinese agents here in America.
Yeah, because they did this.
Yeah.
Because they burned... remember, in fact, in this is an ADVChina episode that we did.
Yeah, from years ago.
What's it called? Like the Communist Party's not going to like what we found in the desert, something like that. while we were doing this and going through this, I made that comment to you, and I said, I'm surprised that the Wu Mao don't come out here and vandalize things.
Yeah.
And then they did go out and vandalize it.
It wasn't Wu Mao.
No, it was the Chinese government-linked people did it.
And they co-opted an American.
Yeah.
Like an ex-prison guard or something from Florida.
Yeah.
They got him. The DOJ got him.
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. So
anyway, my point is...
Why do we have the erased... Oh, we were talking about how China erases the...
Anyway, just fast forward, you guys can see there's a whole monument out here.
Yeah.
If you live out in the West.
Yeah.
We went, as long as we lived out there, we only went there once. Yeah. And we did want to go after the statue was put up.
Yeah.
We never made it out, and then it got burned down.
Yeah. So. Yeah. Well, again, I'm pretty sure they'll be having a vigil. Yes. You can look it up. It's called Liberty Sculpture Park.
That's right.
And, you see that sign's very famous where it says, give me liberty or give me death. Yeah. Well, you can pretty much guess which the Chinese government gave them because it wasn't liberty, was it?
It wasn't.
Yeah. So, I don't know what this has got to do with anything, but let's fuss with that. Yeah. Okay.
Et cetera, et cetera. Anyway, there's a whole awesome, fantastic memorial out west that you can see. They got a tank there.
Yeah. People put signs up there. Definitely worth a visit if you're kind of passing by.
It's a pilgrimage for pro-democracy Chinese people.
Yeah. Absolutely. So,
there's a lot of here.
Never forget. Okay, it says eliminate Satanist Nazi CCP.
Well, you can say whatever you want. It's freedom of speech, right?
Yeah. Anyway, you can go leave your own little notes up there if you want, and that kind of thing. Check it out if you happen to be in the area.